Hello, this is Business Strategy in Lockdown number 3, and this is about purpose, why you do what you do and why it's important to you. A friend of mine asked me to, why I'm doing this series is because a friend of mine asked me to break down a model that I put out a few weeks ago, so here I am breaking it down, and this is number 3. Why listen to this work was developed over 20 years working with chief executives on business strategy, and it delivers measurable results in the profit and loss account, and it also collapses time. And we like to say this collapses time is very important because we like to say that 5 days now will save you 5 years. So how did this work come about? I started work in brand management, food and drink, and I did a lot of work on new product developments. And there's a lot of waste in new product developments, as you know. But what I noticed was that although the financial case could be made for many products, and also this is the same for acquisition, the financial case can be made, they would often fail on the intangibles. But these projects can take a year or so to evaluate, which is a long time. So I wondered whether it was possible to bring that intangible conversation to the front end of the conversation, which is why we say 5 days can save you 5 years, and this is how this particular model came about. So back to the model. If you've been following this, then the last time we met, we looked at a movement of language which moves something from specific to abstract. And at the end of that particular process, we had a lot of information at the top of, basically at the top. And let's say, for example, that that information is represented by one word, and that word for today is happiness. Let's say it's represented by happiness. What I want to do is to take that word called happiness into your backstory to find out what it's associated with. And the phrase that I'm going to use is tell me more. So it's about happiness. Let's go into the backstory, and I'm asking you to tell me more. What is associated with that word? There will be significant events in your backstory that relate to that word. They may include pain, they may include pleasure. Both are relevant. And I'm going to write down what you say, and at times I'm going to use some of your words to prompt you to tell me more. Now this is a softly approach, really. This is an internal inquiry. You as a client will be internalizing. So we have to, we have to be careful. We have to take it easy so that we don't miss anything that is subtle yet gold dust, really. Another way of saying this is that this is a journey to your heart. So your attention will come from your head and it will come down into your heart. And your heart speaks in pictures and feelings, doesn't use words. In business, we're often using words. They are a function of the brain. The difficulty with working with this function of the brain is that the information is polarized. It's black and white, good and bad, slow and fast. But when you come down to the heart, the information is unified and it's quite subtle. And it's it's those pictures and those feelings that let you know why you do what you do and inform who you are as an adult today and subsequently your decisions. So it's very important information. So now we have all of that information in business language we call your purpose, right? So now what we have is an articulation of purpose, and we have an articulation of vision. The next step is to look at value. And this is my tip. for today. If you want sustainable value, then start from your heart. Thank you.